Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said the shit. It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me, and then all of a sudden, like, compliment me on my eyes, my skin color, my hair, whatever. Right? So it's real. People do actually, you know, I guess, treat me differently because of it. Now, because of it, the different treatment is not always good. Okay? Sometimes the treatment is negative and it's bad. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I'm gonna need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean, be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it. We didn't ask to be put here to look like this, okay? Whatever we was mixed up with, it's here, and we didn't have anything to do with it. So, I was in a public spot a few weeks ago, and there was a gentleman who was talking to me more than he was talking to the other ladies in the room. And ever since then, those ladies have been treating me like shit. And it wasn't my fault. He was just talking to me. I mean, probably because I was confident enough to speak back to him. I don't know. But they was hating. And they've been treating me like shit ever since. So y'all, be kind. Be kind to us pretty girls. We out here scraggling.
I hate to say this, and I don't mean to sound rude, but is this you? Okay. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling here to see where the pretty privilege is. And so here's the thing. When pretty privilege is centered around the male gaze, that's when you become a pick-me. How? She's a 50-year-old woman. Hard 50. Work on you, ma'am. Starts right here.
It's always a subgroup of biracial or biracial presenting people who have this idea in their head that their skin and or eye color or hair texture makes them beautiful beyond belief. I'm talking about be mad at your mom or your dad. Be mad at them for what? It's like, it's never the top models that's saying stuff like this. You don't never see Zendaya come on here and say no foolishness. So I said, you know what? She's older. Maybe when she was younger, she was really a looker. Like, and people was really bothering her. And this is the investigation. Ugly by no means. Don't get me twisted. But you want me to believe people were just so, treated you just so bad because you was light skinned with green eyes? It's the whole, the black girls didn't like me because I had good hair. Okay. You stick to that reasoning.
So I'm not going to deny that pretty privilege does exist, but I just think that it's the wrong messenger. And I feel like she's more so talking about colorism. Like, just because you light skin with light eyes does not mean that you are just automatically pretty, but a lot of people do think that. And this lady is 50 years old. She said that she was 50 because people was asking her, how old are you in the comments? She looks way older than... Lord Jesus, forgive me. I'm not trying to be funny, but she looks way older than 50. So I guess her light skin, pretty privilege is not necessarily aging the best. And a lot of people are roasting that ass in the comments. Like, why would you get up here and get... Then she went on to say how her co-workers got jealous because some guys was talking to her and not talking to them. And it's like, when do we get over colorism? When it gets to a point... Ma'am, you come from an era where it really did matter, like the 80s and the 70s, or how when the 80s, because she's set 50. I feel like she older than 50. That lady. But anyway, in 2025, nobody really gives a fuck about that as much anymore. People care more about youth than they do light skin and colored eyes. They care more about how youthful you present. And Miss Ma'am, you ain't got it like that no more. She did another video saying, oh, well, I experience that every day. People tell me I'm pretty all the time. I'm sure they do. Nobody's calling this woman ugly. But I just feel like, why would she choose this to be a topic of discussion? Like, you still harping on being light-skinned with pretty eyes and everybody just being jealous of you at your big age. Looking way older. I would give her a good 65 years old if you ask me. What y'all think? Pretty privilege does exist. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. I experienced that too. But I don't know why she's spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Here's another video of a woman saying that she has pretty privilege and it's very difficult. Looking at the video, of course, we all know she probably got some backlash because of her age. She's probably around a lot of older people, so maybe in the area she's in, maybe she does stand out, you know.
Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said the shit. It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me and then all of a sudden like compliment me on my eyes, my skin color, my hair because of it. The different treatment is not always good, okay? Sometimes the treatment is negative and it's bad. For real, like, give us a break.
It's just the fact of people get on here and act like it's such an inconvenience that it's like the worst thing in the world when it really isn't. But the thing about her story that kind of threw me off is she said she was in a public area with other females. She didn't call them her friends or coworkers or, you know, I don't really know who these other females were, but she said man was talking to her more than the other females there.
I was in a public spot a few weeks ago and there was a gentleman who was talking to me more than he was talking to the other ladies in the room. And ever since then, those ladies have been treating me like shit. And it wasn't my fault. He was just talking to me. I mean, probably because I was confident enough to speak back to him. I don't know. But they was hating. And they've been treating me like shit ever since. So,
it was a very vague, weird story because usually females will like specifically say, okay, these are my friends or associates. And it's like, who are these random women that you're around constantly that automatically are treating you bad? Like, what are they doing? Are you saying hi to them and they're like walking past you? Or, you know what I mean? Are you asking them to go out again and they're like not answering your phone calls? Like, it just... her story just sounded weird. It was just very odd to me because you usually don't see women her age talk like that. You know, women her age usually don't care. You could even call these women your friends. Like, them not speaking to you, why does that even matter? The story just seemed a little like attention seeking. Like, you know, it's not my fault. I'm so gorgeous. Like, don't get mad at me. It's so hard just being the pretty girl in the room.
I mean, be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it. We didn't ask to be put here to look like this, okay? Whatever we was mixed up with, it's here and we didn't have anything to do with it.
Everybody has had moments where you didn't feel like you were being treated right, okay? So it's kind of almost conceited to always feel like I'm just treated so badly because I'm so gorgeous. Like, it just, see, I can't even say something like that. It sounds just very conceited, and random women getting upset at you. Obviously, these are not your friends. These are not people that even, you know, really care about you to begin with. So why does that matter? Like, if anything, that highlights, you know, the people that you should not be around.
I think we should just call a spade a spade. People are coming for me because they are haters. It just is what it is. I mean, I get the whole colorism aspect. I get colorism too. I'm biracial. So I'm never white enough, never black enough. I always get that. Okay, we so over that shit. But I am also pretty. I am a conventionally pretty woman. I don't care what nobody says. I know what I see when I look in the mirror. And I know what type of privileges I've received and still receive to this day. If I go to a bar right now, there's an 80% chance that some man is going to come up and try to pay for my lunch. Is it because of the color of my skin? I don't think so. You do the math. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science, okay? I wasn't being conceited. I was being serious. I was saying that a lot of people think that because you're conventionally pretty, that your life is just all peaches and rainbows. It's not. We get hated on just as much, if not more, for being pretty. And as you can see in the comments, people are coming for me. And it's not because of my color. It's because I'm pretty. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed. I gotta go to work.